Hey guys, it's Rai/Altsumas. Thank you guys so much for 200 subs. I wrote this back when I was at 80 subs predicting I won't have to post it so soon. Yet before I even finished putting it into the app I was already at 200. I didn't think I would get this much support, so thank you guys. I've been on a couple day break due to some stuff I've been going through at home, so I'm sorry for that. Here are some disclaimers before we get on with the video. I do not own any haikyuu characters. This video will not be connected to the volleyball motherfucker series. This is just a fanfic. If you have any suggestions for future videos, I would prefer if you'd med me on TikTok. My user is Altsumas and I'm guaranteed to see your DM. Let's get on to the video. 7 things I love about you. 100 subs special. Day 1, when Kunimi opened his locker, a pink note fell out. He picked it up, eyes widening when he scanned the contents of the note. Dear Kunimi, I know I would never be able to confess my feelings for you face to face, so I'll be writing notes detailing the 7 things I love about you. Number 1, I love how when you laugh, it's contagious even if you don't laugh often. Kunimi felt his cheeks heat up. He turned over the note to look for any signs of the writer. Nothing. He looked around the halls. Empty. He had only woken up an hour earlier with a dead phone. He stared at the piece of paper before pocketing it and making his way to class. It's probably nothing. I'm not interested anyway. He was lying. There was a small hope in his heart that it was his best friend, his straight best friend. Mr. Kunimi, I need to see you at my desk. Great. Why were you late? Well, I can't say I was up late on the computer. My parents are out of town, and they usually wake me up, so I forgot to set an alarm. That was a mouthful. He usually didn't give more than a couple worded replies. This whole secret admirer thing was really frazzling him. His teacher narrowed his eyes before grunting and motioning him to go sit down. Once he sat down, he shifted his attention to the teacher and all thoughts concerning the note temporarily left his mind. When he left class, he was met with an agitated Kindaichi. Dude, where were you? Kunimi raised an eyebrow. I waited outside your house for like 20 minutes. Oh, and apparently you're allergic to texting. Kindaichi was making a scene. Kunimi began to blush out of embarrassment. Geez, stop. What is wrong with you? Let's just get to practice. Kunimi began walking away before Kindaichi grabbed his shoulder. Kunimi raised an eyebrow. I was worried. I'm sorry. Kunimi nodded while Kindaichi only turned away. It's fine. Let's just go. Day 2. Number 2, I love the way your eyebrow raises when you're annoyed. It's cute. Kunimi quickly pocketed the letter as he saw Oikawa walking towards him. Hey Kunimi-chan. Kunimi winced. Oikawa sure was loud. Hello. Kunimi cleared his throat. What are you doing here? This is the first year hall. Can't a captain check on his favorite first year? Kunimi cocked a brow. Don't tell Kindaichi-chan. Oikawa winked. Kunimi still looked unamused. Geez, okay. I came to see if you found it, but I have my answer. Oikawa glanced at Kunimi's pocket. So were you the one that wrote it? Oh no, you know my heart is reserved for Iwa-chan, but I did see who did. Well, can you tell me? Nope, sorry. I promised. Kunimi groaned. Then why did you bother coming? Well, originally, I was gonna let you know that after practice, the team is gonna get ramen, coach's treat. Oh okay, well I'll get going. Bye-bye Kunimi. Kunimi's eye twitched in annoyance. So what did he want? Kindaichi had a hint of worry in his eyes. Oh, he just wanted to let me know about some team thing. Is that all? Yeah. Kunimi scoffed. Dude, why are you being so weird? No reason. Kindaichi blushed and Kunimi noticed. No need to be embarrassed. I'm going to class. Kunimi began walking and Kindaichi followed. Practice was uneventful despite Oikawa's eyes on him the whole entire practice. Kunimi considered calling him out, but he didn't really want anyone else aware of the letters. However, during the team hangout he decided to do something about it. While they were walking to the shop as a team, Kunimi spoke up. He felt his team's eyes on him. Iwaizumi, can I talk to you real quick? Concerned glances made their way around the team. Okay, Oikawa, order for me. Oikawa only squinted his eyes at Kunimi before ushering the team inside. Once everyone was inside, Iwaizumi broke the silence. So what's up? Kunimi told Iwaizumi the whole situation, emphasizing how weird Oikawa was acting. Iwaizumi slowly nodded, taking everything in. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Kunimi nodded and they made their way inside. Kunimi sat next to Kindaichi. He let out a sigh of relief. Willingly telling someone felt great. Are you okay? Yeah. He paused. Why are you so worried lately? You will become Karasuna's other setter in no time. Kunimi chuckled and the tips of Kindaichi's ears turned pink, making his chuckle turn into a full-on laugh. Kindaichi's blush only spread farther across his face. Their food came and they started eating. Did you order this for me? It's good. Kindaichi only hummed. Also, sorry I haven't been texting. My sister stole my charger. Life without my phone has been torture. Kindaichi chuckled and they went back to eating. Soon enough, They had to go home. Iwaizumi held the door open as they walked out. He stayed behind with Oikawa before walking out himself. He made sure everyone was out of sight before turning around and smacking Oikawa's head. OWW, Oikawa held his head. What was that for? For harassing poor Kunimi. Day 3. Number 3, I love the way you perk up whenever someone mentions salted caramel. Okay, now this was creepy. Kunimi just stared at the letter before pocketing and walking to class. The rest of his day was uneventful. Minus Kindaichi continuously acting weird. Oikawa's stares also decreased. Day 4, Kunimi's sister had finally returned his charger. His phone flooded with notifications. The most notable one of them was 4 days ago. Kindaichi has deleted a message. He clicked on the notification and read the prerequisite messages. Nothing too interesting. Just messages asking where he was. Kunimi decided to ask what he deleted. Kindaichi and Kunimi private message. Hey OMG, what did you delete? Oh, it's nothing, don't worry about it. Kunimi liked the message. In real life. Number 4. I love the way your hair falls on your face. Your haircut suits you hard. Kunimi smiled at the heart at the end before putting the note in his pocket. His curiosity was growing every day. He pondered how he would react if his secret admirer revealed themselves. He decided that he would politely turn them down. He'd come to the conclusion that it was either someone on the team or in his class. He still crossed his fingers that it was Kindaichi. Practice was again uneventful. All the fun happened when Kunimi got home. Kindaichi and Kunimi private message. Hi, hey, how long are your parents gonna be out for? A week IDK. Oh okay, I asked my mom and she said you can stay the weekend. Okay. Do we have weekend practice? No, you would know this if you read the group chat. No, I don't want to see Yahaba and Kyoutani flirt over text. Gross. Speaking of flirting, how's it going with class 3-chan? No, I don't like her anymore. Oh, why? I like someone else. Oh okay. Who? Can't say. Okay, maybe later. Kunimi has liked the message. In real life, Kunimi closed his phone and began to try and sleep. His imagination was running wild. Who could it be? Day 5. Today was Friday, the day he was gonna stay over at his crush's house. This time, when he picked up the note, Kindaichi appeared behind him. What's that? He glanced at Kunimi's hands. It's nothing, just some note. He pocketed the note. Just go to class. Kunimi went ahead, Kindaichi following soon after. As soon as Kunimi walked into class, he opened the note. Number 5. I love your lips. They look so kissable every time we talk. Oh, so they were getting bold. Kunimi's face heated up as he quickly made his way to his seat. He couldn't focus in class, like at all. Even when he was walking home with Kindaichi, Kunimi was snapped out of his thoughts. Huh, what? Sorry, what's up with you today? Kunimi just shrugged as they soon reached the doorstep to Kindaichi's house. He had dropped his stuff off before school. Kunimi and Kindaichi have shared a bed before, no problem, but somehow this time felt different. Kunimi had been pretending to be asleep for about 15 minutes now. Just as he was about to open his mouth to speak, he felt Kindaichi's arm wrap around his waist. What the hell? A deep red blush began to spread across Kunimi's face. Despite this, he fell asleep soon after. Saturday, Kunimi woke up with Kindaichi's arms still around him. He tried to wriggle out but it was no use. When Kunimi began to hear grunting, he just accepted defeat and just laid there, staring at the wall. After about 10 minutes or so, Kindaichi woke up. Oh my god, Kunimi's eyes shot open. Kindaichi took his hands away. I am so sorry, it's fine. Kunimi yawned. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and stuff. Kunimi stood up, leaving Kindaichi alone with his thoughts. After like 15 minutes, he came back to Kindaichi's room. Your mom and brother aren't home. Kindaichi just nodded and quickly got up to get ready. Kunimi sat on his bed, replaying the events from the night before. A light pink blush began to dust his cheeks. His thoughts were interrupted when Kindaichi burst through the door. Let's go out today, okay? What movie are we seeing? Insert random horror movie. Kunimi nodded and they made their way into the theater. Kindaichi was such a baby. He was clinging onto Kunimi with every jump scare. Now, Kunimi couldn't hear the movie over the sound of his own heartbeat. The movie was finally over and they left the theater. I liked it. It was scary. Kunimi threw one of the leftover popcorn kernels at him. No, it wasn't you, big baby. As they were laying in bed, Kunimi wanted to bring up the secret admirer letters but Kindaichi did it for him. Kindaichi sat up and motioned for Kunimi to do the same. When were you going to tell me about the fact that you had a secret admirer? How did you know? I looked through your pocket. Dude, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I was curious. I didn't know I was obligated to tell you. Of course you are your best friend. Best friend, whatever. It's not like I want to know who it is. Who what? Why not? He cold sworn he saw sadness in Kindaichi's eyes. I like someone else. Kunimi began to lay down. Oh. Sunday, last night there were no cuddles, only tension that you could cut through with a knife. In the morning though, the tension only got thicker. Kunimi had woken up before Kindaichi and was currently sitting at the counter with his phone in hand. I can't believe he did that. Unbelievable. What's unbelievable? Kunimi dropped his phone. Dude, you scared me. Silence. Kindaichi cleared his throat. What do you want to eat? Kunimi just shrugged and went back on his phone. Kindaichi had just ended up making instant noodles, Kunimi's favorite brand at that. After eating in silence for a while, Kindaichi spoke up. I'm sorry about last night. I know, it's okay. When were you gonna mention a crush? I wasn't. I have no chance with him anyway. Him. Kunimi dropped his chopsticks. He didn't mean to say that. He looked away and nodded. Oh, relax. I'm not homophobic. Kunimi sighed in relief. Oh, thank God. I'm gay. Kindaichi slapped a hand to his mouth. Really? You've always had crushes on girls? Nah, not really. I just thought they were pretty. So does that mean the crush you have right now is a guy? Kindaichi nodded. They watched TV the whole day. After they showered, they just sat back on the couch. Kunimi's head was in Kindaichi's lap. Your hair is really soft. Kindaichi began to run his hands through Kunimi's hair. Thanks, I try to take care of it. He cleared his throat. While we're on the topic of hair, you should start wearing it down more. You look better with it down. You think? Kunimi nodded. Then maybe I will wear it down more often. Day 6, they went to school a little earlier. Kindaichi needed help from his teacher. Kindaichi went on ahead while Kunimi just waited in front of the school until he saw someone else he knew. Soon enough, he was greeted by his friend Nanace and they began walking to their lockers. Nanace mentioned the note that fell out and Kunimi told him everything. Can I see the notes? They're all at my house. You can come over after school. Nanace nodded and walked away. Number 6, I know I already mentioned your hair, but I love how soft it is. He pocketed the note and walked to class. After class, both Kindaichi and Nanace were waiting for him. Kunimi walked up to Nanace. I'll be over at like 7. Kunimi nodded and Kindaichi walked over to them. See you later, Nimi-chan. He smirked at Kunimi and Kindaichi then left. What did he mean by that? He's coming over after practice. Anyways, did you get a note today? Yeah, but it was kinda weird. Nanace was right on time. Kunimi laid out all the notes in order. Nanace scanned over them for a couple seconds before smiling. What? It's obviously Onion-chan. You mean Kindaichi? Of course. Who else knows all these things about you? I guess. Kunimi was a bright shade of red by the end of their hangout. Day 7, Kunimi woke up to a notification from Kindaichi. Kunimi and Kindaichi private message. I'm gonna be gone today. Kunimi liked the message. In real life, Kunimi sighed. If there's no note today, I'll know if it's him or not. Number 7. I love your eyes and the way I get lost in them. Kunimi's heart sank. It wasn't him. Meet me at the park near your house after practice. Kunimi-chan. What's wrong? Kunimi only shrugged and continued to practice. After practice, he made his way to the park. He was met with a beautiful sight, a blanket with a bunch of his favorite caramel candies. What was even more beautiful was the guy sitting on the blanket, Kunimi. Kunimi looked up and his eyes met with Kindaichi's. You were the one who wrote all the notes. Kindaichi nodded. I have feelings for you. Please go out with me. Kunimi laughed. Huh. Kunimi hugged Kindaichi. I have feelings for you too. Kunimi pulled away and looked at Kindaichi. But how did you get the note in my locker today? I asked. Oikawa, seriously. Kindaichi nodded and cupped Kunimi's face. See, can I do this? Kunimi nodded and Kindaichi leaned in. It was awkward at first but they eventually melted into the kiss. After a few seconds, Kunimi pulled away. Be my boyfriend, I would be honored. And that's it for today. Thank you guys again for 200 and I'm sorry for my sudden break. I am still going through some stuff right now so I cannot guarantee I'll be consistent posting from now on. I am working on the next part to the Kardashian spoof video so stay tuned. Again please DM me if you have any suggestions or ideas for me. Have a great day and bye bye.